The silence fades into the night. Coyotes sing at the moonlight. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Feel the wind touch our face. Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape, let's escape. Let's escape. Let's escape. Close through the night. I won't let go until the sunrise. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Wave goodbye to your city life, and say hello to the desert sky. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape, let's escape. Let's escape.
What the hell? So why is my camera not working? Hold on, y'all. I have no clue why the camera's not working, so let's see for 1 second. I'm sure it's plugged up, so what is the reason? Property. Oh, there we go. Streamlabs, man. Streamlabs is a piece of shit. How y'all doing? Hold up. I might be a little too bright. Let me zoom y'all in real quick. We got a lot to talk about. I literally just got in maybe like 5 minutes ago. UFC 314. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm also gonna do a reaction after this, but I can't do it on YouTube because they're very strict about that. So I'd have to like record it and then upload it so they can let me know that it's no copyrighted material. But man, we ate good tonight. We ate good tonight, didn't we? So what do y'all think? Let's first we could talk about the prelims. Nothing really of note to me in the prelims that happened. Let's just start at the part that's the most interesting to everybody, I would say. The Chandler Patty fight. Like, that was crazy. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, TikTok. If you don't follow me, I'm on TikTok, but I don't fuck with it like that, really. If y'all follow me on X, that's what I'm the most active on. So if you don't, it's in like the, if you're looking at YouTube or whatever, it's in the description or it's in the link above somewhere. But yeah, like, I posted it because I was watching it. I was out and I was watching it. Met some cool people too, by the way. But yeah, man, I feel bad for Michael Chandler because I like him, right? And I wanted to see him fight Conor McGregor, and I really want to see him beat Conor McGregor's ass. But I think that generation of fighters, they're just aging out. You know what I mean? I think they are. I mean, we just gotta accept it. You know, I'm in my 30s, so I get it. Like the body can only go so far, even with the help of steroids and nutrition or whatever. Like it can only go so far. He was in great shape. He looked good, but he just wasn't as quick, right? And I could see that. If you guys were watching the fight, and I know some people are probably watching me on X right now. I'm getting notifications. If you guys were watching the fight, you guys saw where like he took that knee. I think it was to his either right or left cheek. And that shit split him open. And after that, he really just, it's like he lost the will. Like he had that dog in him at first. And he was like countering. And he was kind of like going back and forth with Patty. But after that, he was pretty much just like dead in the water. And then at that point, it felt like Patty could do what he wanted to him. So I seen him trying to get that submission. But he still was fighting. And when I say him, Michael Chandler, he was fighting well enough to where Patty couldn't get the submission even though he got his back. So that was good. Like he got his back, but he couldn't lock it in. So I was like, okay. So, and I didn't get a chance to listen to what his post-fight thing was. And just remember, so just so y'all know, this is going to be like a little short live thing. And then I'm going to go directly into the reactions that I was talking about. So I won't do those on YouTube. We're just going to talk about this for a minute. But, yeah, felt bad for Mike, honestly. But he was a bad motherfucker, though. He still was in there. He was still boxing. He didn't give up. But he just kind of, it like, took the wind out of his sails once he got split. After he got split open, it's kind of like he didn't have a will to fight no more. He was like, man, just let's end this shit. Let me get my money. That's kind of what I felt from him. And y'all tell me what y'all's opinions are. I'm putting it in the comments. More than likely, this is going to go to the No V Tries It channel. So, but yeah, I feel bad for Mike. But good shit for Patty. Patty said before this, he was like, man, I win this fight and I get another one with somebody who's a contender, and then I should have a title fight. So he sees his path to the title. I'm figuring he's going like for light or middleweight. I don't know. Lightweight, more than likely. But that brings us to the vacant title, which tonight Volk got. And by the way, both of the guys that I put money on, they won. So shout out to Volk and shout out to Patty. The thing with Volk was he was the aggressor. So, okay, let's just talk about it from the beginning. Volk versus Diego Lopez, right? We've all seen the video of Diego Lopez in high school where, like, it's a wrestling match and he starts fucking throwing bows and shit and knees and elbows. So I was like, damn, this motherfucker's aggressive. But he had so much respect for Volk. He really wasn't aggressive for the first part of the fight. Like, maybe after round 3, they both got split open. Diego's nose got split, and I think Volk got like, his eye split right here. It was a big gash right here, and I think he had, like, I think he had a black eye. No, wait, I'm trying to reverse it because I'm looking from the screen. So his left eye, he had a black eye, and then the right eye was split open like right here, right on the cheek, which is common for fighters because this cheekbone right here, it's a bone there. So if you hit it enough, it'll slash the skin. But true warriors, good on both of those. We really got a great night of fighting tonight for the UFC 314. Primarily, I would say, the co-main, it felt like a double main. The Diego Volk fight and then the Patty Mike fight. Even though, like, you know, Mike kind of simmered out toward the end, but in the beginning, he came out there throwing them bitches. But I kind of knew that, like, Patty, I was counting the kicks he threw. So he just kept throwing kicks. So he threw a total of 6 kicks before they went to the ground. Now, when they went to the ground, Mike had it on the ground. He's a little stocky motherfucker, but he got strength. So he kept slamming him. But he couldn't close because, like, Patty got some ground game. He was not letting him, he wasn't letting him, like, I don't know what you would call that shit. He wasn't letting him get full guard. He got his back, but he couldn't really lock it in. So salute to both of those guys for that, though. Both of those guys. But anyway, let's talk about Volk and Diego. So, like I say, it started off slow. I expected more aggression from Diego, but he has a lot of respect for Volk. Volk was throwing a lot of heavy punches. He was the first person that I saw that threw a punch that staggered the opponent. Because when he threw that, I think it was like an overhand right, and he was he was weaving shit. So he threw an overhand right, and then Diego kind of stumbled back. You know? So that was interesting. But yeah, they both, and then hold on, I don't want to take anything away from Diego because after he got in his kind of like his rhythm, he staggered Volk, and Volk kind of stumbled back a little bit, even though the group I was with, we were talking about it, and we kind of said it was more so he staggered because he was already backpedaling, and then Diego just kind of like hit him, and then that kind of, you know, it was momentum. But the guy who said this was a Volk fan. Keep in mind, I am too, but I'm a Volk and a Diego Lopez fan, so I fuck with both of them. But good shit to Diego. I feel like he lost. He lost, but he didn't lose in a way where he lost aura. If you understand what I mean, if that makes any sense. Like, you can lose a fight, and if you get fucking wrecked, then you lose aura. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he lost aura. I feel like he lost a Volk, but we all know Volk is a fucking champion. And he is officially the champion again now. I think it's featherweight. I would show it, but I'm scared to like go on X. Because I know like, you know, YouTube is very whatever. But don't worry, you guys will get a video of me doing reactions to a couple things on X as well as some trailers. But it's going to be after this. I'm going to record it separately and then upload it. It'll be on the Novi Tries It channel. Right now we're on the November is Here channel. So this is kind of gaming. But I'm hyped. So I feel like I come and talk to y'all for a minute, man. But hell of a night of fucking fighting. You know what I mean? Like good shit. And we have some good shit coming up. But just to summarize, man, I'm happy that Volk is the champion, and I'm also happy that Diego didn't really get like embarrassed. You know what I mean? He lost, but it kind of was like an old lion teaching the young lion some new tricks. So good shit on Volk, man. You know, I was talking to a couple of the guys, and we were saying, man, there's a real thing it's a real thing called old man strength, right? And Volk has got to that age where like he's stocky, he's short, but that motherfucker's throwing haymakers. Did y'all see that shit? Like, what the fuck, bro? But anyway, I had a good night. Like I said, I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. I appreciate you. If you want to support, go over to the Novi Tries It November. I keep saying Novi Tries It. November Reacts. Novi Tries It is a food channel. November Reacts. NOVEMBER REACTS. That's gonna be where I post the other part of this, guys. So in a few, I'm gonna end this. We just on Just Chat now. I'm gonna end this, and then I'm gonna go into the reaction, and that's gonna have me reacting to some trailers, as well as me reacting to just other people, what they've said about UFC 314, and my thoughts on it too. We're gonna go on X and we're gonna do that. So if y'all wanna see that, prepare to watch that tomorrow. I'm gonna record it in just a minute, and then I'm gonna have it post like tomorrow at like 7 or 8, something in the evening, so y'all can go check it out. But yeah, hell of a night of fighting, guys. You know, I loved it. It was good shit. It was good shit. But all right, I appreciate everybody came by. See, we got about, let's see, what we got right now. Hold up. We got about 10 people in here. I know it's late night, guys. We got about 10 peeps in here. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate my people. Y'all really lurk. You know what I mean? Y'all will lurk. Y'all will watch me. You know what I mean? Support me. And I just want to say I appreciate that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I had a great night, honestly. So I'm going to do this reaction, and then after that, I'll edit it, and it'll be posted tomorrow on the November Reacts channel if y'all want to go check that out. But once again, thanks everybody. I appreciate y'all.